In this segment, we're going to talk about the minimum significant gap size. So when you have an asset that has a lot of gaps, like that you might see on certain stocks, you can see here that we have a gap down out of supply, and here we have a gap up out of demand. So when we use the feature to include the gaps, there is a minimum significant gap, and that is based on a percentage of the ATR. So let me show you where that feature is. So if we go here, the minimum significant gap size, I've changed this from the default of 0.2 or 20% to 0.3, which is 30%. And you have to make sure that the include gap out in the band and include gap in the band, both of these are set to true, because if you make this change and these are set to the default, which is false, you will not see a change to your charts. So you can see based on 30% of the ATR that in both cases the bands were expanded and made wider based on the gaps. So if you are including gaps, you can use the minimum gap as a percentage of ATR to control what gaps you would, how big a gap you deem as significant that you would want to include in the expanding the size of the bands.